Most High said to make your body a living sacrifice. We are blessed to be called to bring out the words on the highways and byways. Yes, sometimes it can get crazy in the battlefield, but we must always remember that everything is spiritual. We must remember that the Most High has His angels around us and protecting us. Psalm chapter 91. Remember the Maccabee brothers that risked their lives and fought for our nation and the laws of our God. We have the same blood as the Maccabee brothers. Therefore, we must be bold as a lion, as our forefathers. So if a spirit of fear tries to hop onto us to make us scared or nervous, we must think upon the Maccabee brothers and our mighty forefathers who were bold for your house. Paul, Peter, Jeremiah, David, the list goes on and on. As we go to camp and stand by our brother's side, we will prosper from sundown to sundown. And if we die, we die. Come, Yahweh. Thy kingdom come. If we save our lives, we will lose it. Call Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah. First Maccabees chapter 4, verse 35 in the King James Version. Now when Lysias saw his army put to flight, and the manliness of Judas soldiers, and how they were either ready to live or die valiantly, he went to Antioch and gathered together a company of strangers, and having made his army greater than it was, he proposed to come again to Judas. Come, Yahweh. Come, Yahweh. Death to him. Death to him. Let us wait. Push the button. Push the button. Give all honor and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh, with the Israelites, y'all so-called white, so-called Mexican, so-called Native American. Y'all know by now by hearing us tell y'all that, but y'all ain't acting like no Israelites. Y'all don't want to take that next step. Y'all stay standing in one place, like the old saying say. Stand in one place long enough, can't do nothing but fall. So y'all need to kind of reach out to us or reach out to some group and start expressing yourself, man, that you want to know more about your heritage. Because it's a beautiful thing, man, to find out that you're a king, a prince, and not a nigga, a thug, a YN, an alien. I gave a lady one. I called them lady niggas. They acting sluggish than some of these guys. They just run around and act like a goddamn man. You ain't no man. You're a lady. You can't do what a man do. You're supposed to do what a lady do. Stay in your place. Let that man protect you. So we come out here for a purpose. We trying to push this spirit onto our people. To have y'all to reach out, touch somebody, so you can know and start learning about your heritage, these laws, statutes, and commandments, so you can put that godly spirit onto you. Give me Daniel chapter 7, verse 25. But we understand why y'all so hesitant, because y'all get caught up in this world. Y'all like this. The slavery that y'all in. Yeah, we still in slavery, whether you want to believe it or not. You can say you own a truck, you own a house, you own a car, you own shit. As long as you pay taxes for it, after you pay for it, don't pay the taxes. See what the white man do. He'll come and snatch it from you.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 25.
Bring it out.
And he shall speak great words against the Most High, and he shall wear out the saints of the Most High, and think to change times.
See, this man, the so-called white man, which he ain't white, he's red, he even want to change time. If that ain't ungodly, I don't know what is, because that's like him saying he want to do God's job. You can't do God's job. God, Yahweh, he don't need no help. He got everything planned out, just how he gonna do things.
And he shall think to change times and laws, and they shall be given into his hand until the time and times and the dividing of time. But judgment shall sit, and they shall take away his dominion, to consume and to destroy it unto the end.
That's what God gonna do. He gonna let everything that's gonna play out like he wanted to play out, and then he gonna get tired. Mess around, he gonna send his son in your house, right? And he gonna straighten out everything. And if y'all don't believe what we said, y'all, you quick to say you're a Christian and stuff like that, but you won't come up here and talk to your brother. I mean, if it takes us putting this microphone down so we can talk to y'all to try to open up y'all mind so you can get an understanding of these laws, statutes, and commandments. So you start doing it because just because you find out you're Israelite, that's why they say y'all are. I just said so-called black, so-called Mexican, so-called Native American. I didn't give y'all that title today, Israelite, because you ain't acting like it. I mean, if you wanted or you was curious about where you come from, I mean, you come over and talk to us. Or better yet, start reading your Bible. Because the first 5 chapters in the Bible, that's your law, statutes, and commandments. You can find out a lot of stuff from that Torah if you just open up your Bible. But man, here lately I've been doing so much reading, and our people, especially Native Americans, they don't been through so much, bro. So much, sister. I mean, it's I can't even describe it. I just want to start crying because we as a people, we don't been through so much. And then for y'all to buck up at your brother, or buck up at your sister, get into an argument, kill your brother, kill your sister. I mean, that's ungodly. I mean, you still love them. And can't give me room chapter 12. And just like I say, everything what we say come out of the Bible. And the Bible tells you that in Romans 12:2. You have to prove all things. Now, you set up. If you ain't coming up here talking to us about the Bible and you come out of the Bible, just come up here and listen. Because you can't teach it, man. We ain't going to let you do that. Because why would we let you teach us something when we come out here to teach you? So that don't make no sense.
2 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 21.
Bring it out.
Prove all things. Hold fast to that which is good.
That's it. You have to prove everything that you say about Yahweh, who y'all ignorantly call God. But God ain't no name. God's a title. Shit, we God up here. I mean, you have to prove it. If you can't prove it, don't say it. Give me Psalm 19, verse 7. If you can't prove it, don't come up here and say it. Just do just like what y'all doing now. Because it's 2/3 of y'all ain't gonna make it. And from where we looking, y'all, don't none of y'all here about us Georgia gonna make it. Because we know y'all know about us down here on the corner in Remington by now, because I have so many people asking me about that. Dude in KFC, big old king, asked me about it. I see you got a friend. That be y'all down there on the corner and stuff. I'm like, yeah, man, come down there and visit me and stuff. You know, and he even told me his sister, his aunt and uncle, they were their friends and stuff like that. We haven't seen them. Not unless they could be that old couple that comes through sometime. But y'all, I don't understand. Why wouldn't you want to find out who you are? Give me that song.
Book of Psalms, chapter 19, and verse 7.
Bring it out.
The law of the Lord is perfect.
The law Just like what we've been telling y'all. Everything that come out of this Bible, what thus says the Lord, is perfect. Ain't nothing that we say that we can't back it up in the Bible that ain't true. If you want to put us to the test, come on, come up here. We challenge you. And I'm finna bust some of y'all bubbles. Here it is, y'all going to shopping on the Sabbath. The day of the Sabbath, you don't supposed to be doing nothing but rest or either teaching. And then here it is, y'all getting ready for Christmas. Christmas ain't no goddamn holiday. That's a man-made holiday to dumb y'all down, to keep you out of your about finding out the heritage and stuff like that. Young brother, I see y'all looking, man. Y'all need to come over and find out about Christmas and try to buy that young girl a Christmas present that you can't afford. That ain't even biblical. There ain't no way in the Bible. Christmas ain't in there. Thanksgiving ain't in there. Ain't no holiday y'all celebrate right now in the Bible. It ain't in there. And if you don't believe, come up here, we'll show it to you out the Bible. There's one in there that tells you in Jeremiah not to celebrate Christmas, but it ain't in there. None of the holidays which y'all partake in, ain't none of them in the Bible.
The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. The testimony of the Lord is sure, making wise the simple.
He'll make the simplest man, which I think I was simple because I was sitting up in the church trying to find out, trying to figure out where I fit in. I got to talking to these young, and I say young because they are. I think I'm twice some of the age that be coming to camp here with us. I mean, these young men don't talk me so much, and ain't no way a Christian can come up to me and tell me anything about the Bible. Because if you sitting there listening at a white man philosophy and stuff like that about Yahweh, you can't tell me nothing. I mean, I might listen to you because I probably know you or even respect you to that point. I told somebody that I would say that now. But other than that, you can't tell me nothing to change my mind because I'm fully society and I'm grounded in this Bible when I'm finding about the Israelites and the laws, statutes, and commandments. I mean, it's the best thing that don't happen to me. And I know it ain't nothing but good coming from it because I see it for myself. I feel it for myself. I got something said to me from my mom, made me feel so good. She said, if it wasn't for you, don't know what I do. That almost made me start crying. Yeah, I'm a bunch of tears sometimes. But don't get it twisted. I mean, same way I cry, I got that little fight. You know. But anyway, I'm going to turn it over to Pumyas, brother.
Pumyas. All praise to the Most High, and all glory and honor to the Most High God. Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah. Let me get the book of Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. Right? We got to make one thing perfectly clear. Man, Israel are the Lord's chosen people. All right? It wasn't no other nation of people that he chose. Right? Since the beginning of time, they were ordained to be his people. Right? So you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, this is something that you should know. This is something that you should be proud of, but it ain't something that you should boast in as though you was chosen for your own good or righteousness. Right? Let's get that Deuteronomy 6 and 7.
Deuteronomy chapter 6 and verse 7. No. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children.
Talking about the law. The reason why the Lord tells us to teach the laws to our children is so that they won't grow up thinking that they niggas and Mexicans. They'll grow up and understand that they are the chosen people of God. They'll grow up with that understanding. They won't grow up thinking that it's okay to be a pimp or a thug or a hustler, right? That's the kind of stuff we was raised up on, Boys in the Hood, Menace to Society, right? We glorified the drug dealers and things like this because we didn't have anything else to cleave on to and identify with. We weren't identifying with no kings. We weren't identifying with priests. We weren't identified with none of this stuff when we was coming up. So now it's our job, especially as parents, to raise up our children to understand that they're the best thing walking on this earth. Right? They're the best thing. Right? Read that part again.
And thou shalt teach thy diligently Teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in thy house, and when thou walkest by the way, and when thou liest down, and when thou risest up. And thou shalt bind them for a sign upon thy hand.
Right, so from the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, this is a law. From the time you wake up to the time you go to sleep, when you're on your way to somewhere, you're supposed to be letting your children know who they are, right? It's up to you to teach them, because if you don't teach them, the school system's gonna teach them. And they only gonna teach them what the white man want them to know. They're gonna raise them up to revere and respect their enemies and not understand that these people are against them, even as a child. Right? That's why they give their children these vaccines. They don't care nothing about them being a child. They'll put a vaccine in that child to make them have ADHD, to make them have autism, right? Or to make their kids have autism and ADHD. The people who work in these research labs done came out and said that that's what they was doing. That these vaccines was specifically targeted at young black children, black boys, to be exact. That's why you see so many young black boys that's got autism, that's dealing with some type of autism, they're on the spectrum some type of way, right? So you as the parent, you can't fail your children by not teaching them the laws of God. That would be you doing them a disservice. You understand? Now jump to chapter 7 and verse 6. You gotta make your children understand that they are the people of this book, right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
Bring it out.
But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God.
So the first thing that God told his people was that they were a holy people. They were a people that God separated from all the rest of the other nations. All of the rest of the other nations, right? Go to Nehemiah chapter 1 and verse 13, I want to say. God told them that they were a separate people, a holy people. So if you teaching your children this, they'll grow up understanding, hey, it's all right to be different. Verse 8. Yep, that's sir. They'll grow up understanding that it's all right to be different. Nowadays you see everybody with the same clothes, same shoes. Everybody look the same. Everybody's scared to be different, right? Everybody wearing, the men wearing purses, the men wearing crop tops, dressing. Like it's everybody doing exactly what everybody else is doing. Nobody want to be different, right? But it's okay to be set apart when it comes to these scriptures, right? Go ahead.
Nehemiah chapter 1 and verse 8.
Bring it out.
Remember, I beseech thee, the word that thou commanded thy servant Moses, saying, if ye transgress, I will scatter you abroad among the nations.
The Lord told Moses to tell us, if we transgress, he'll scatter us among the nations. This is how we know that we are the children of Israel. Every place in the world, any city in the world that you go to, you got what's called a ghetto. You got what's called a hood. And it's a certain people that's always in them places.
That's right.
So-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. Those are the people that's going to always be in the ghetto, the hood. That no matter what city you go to in America, that's who you're going to find there. And that's right. God scattered us around the world for breaking the covenant, for breaking the commandments. Right? Go ahead.
But if ye turn unto me and keep my commandments and do them, so there were of your cast out unto the uttermost part of the heaven.
But if you turn unto me and do my commandment, to turn unto him, you first got to know that God dealing with you. You first got to understand who you are as a people. Right? You got to understand who you are and who these nations are. Right? Right now they got the script flipped. They telling you that you are Hamite. They telling you so-called blacks that y'all just Hamites. Y'all just Africans. Where we come from in Africa, right? Give me 1 Kings 8 and verse 47. You gotta first turn to the Lord, but you can't turn to the Lord. A lot of people don't want to read this book. They main complaint with that book, they say, oh, the white man wrote it. Oh, that's a white man book. They don't understand that this is the blackest book on the planet. Right? This is literally a history book about us, about black people. Right? Go ahead.
1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 47.
Bring it out.
Yet if they shall bethink themselves,
Bethink yourself means stop for a second and understand who you are. Understand who you are in this life. That's what bethink yourself means. Understand that you are not an African American, but you are an Israelite.
That's right.
You are an Israelite from one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Ephraim, Manasseh, Simeon, Zebulun, Gad, Reuben, Asher, Issachar, Naphtali. You from one of them tribes. That's what it means if they will bethink themselves and understand, hey, my history didn't start with us getting on slave ships. What was we doing before that? Right? Go ahead.
In the land whether they were carried captive and repent.
And repent in the land where you was carried as a captive. This land is the particular land where my ancestors was carried as a captive. Right? Our ancestors are scattered all throughout the world. Right? Give me Isaiah 11 and 11. Our ancestors are scattered abroad all throughout the world. But my particular ancestors was brought captive to America, just like a lot of y'all. That's why you got the last names that you got.
That's right.
Hobbs, James, Green, Johnson, Wilson, all these Edomite last names, right? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 11 and verse 11. And it shall come to pass in that day that the Lord shall set his hand against the second time to recover the remnant of his people.
Now, the Bible said that it's going to come to pass that the Lord shall set his hand the second time, because he did it once already when we came out of Egypt. When we come out of Egypt this time, he said he's going to set his hand a second time to recover the remnant of his people. Right? Go ahead.
Which shall be left from Assyria.
From Assyria, because some of our people is in Assyria. Right? Go ahead, which is modern day Turkey. Go ahead.
And from Egypt.
From Egypt, still over there actually in Egypt and Africa. Go ahead.
And from Patros.
And from Patros, right, which is over in Greece, I want to say.
And from Cush.
And from Cush, another place in Africa. Go ahead.
And from Elam.
From Elam, we got people over here in the East Indies. All right, go ahead.
And from Sinai.
From who?
Sinai.
And from Sinai, right? Go ahead.
And from Haven. And from the islands of the sea.
And from the islands. We got our people all over the world. Right? Go ahead.
And he shall set up an ensign for
the ensign that he's going to set up is us teaching this Bible. That's a sign or a miracle, right? He's going to set up a miracle for them, which is our people turning to this Bible and actually reading it and understanding it and being able to apply it. Right? Go ahead.
for the nation, and shall assemble the outcasts of Israel.
And shall assemble the outcasts of Israel, which is chiefly northern kingdom. Right? So the Most High is not cast his people away. He's not done with them yet. What you're witnessing is that ensign, that miracle that the Most High spoke about. His people waking up and realizing, hey, you got less black folks celebrating Christmas now than ever before. The economy is almost broken because we ain't celebrating these heathen holidays no more. We're not celebrating Thanksgiving no more. The Valentine's Day no more. Those are $1 billion holidays. They make billions of dollars off of just us celebrating and partaking in that stuff. You got some of our people that still sleep, still running out, spending their last money on Christmas. But a lot of our people waking up and coming up out of that stuff. Right? So that's why they want to keep you asleep. They need you to stay asleep because as long as you sleep, you fueling their economy. Right? They need you to fuel their economy. That's why they're like, oh, damn, we need to switch over to a cryptocurrency. Because the dollar is breaking. Because we ain't supporting it no more. Right? Go ahead.
And gather together the dispersal of Judah from the four corners of the earth.
See that Judah is dispersed from the four corners of the earth. Go ahead.
The envy also of Ephraim shall depart.
And the envy of Ephraim shall depart. Meaning what? Israel and Judah, northern kingdom and southern kingdom, going to stop hating each other. Right? They're going to stop feeling the envy towards each other. Right? Go ahead.
And the adversaries of Judah shall be cut off.
And say the adversaries of Judah going to get cut off. They're going to get destroyed. Right? So we're here to tell you today that Israel is the greatest people on the face of the earth. And these heathen are nothing. They absolutely nothing. They trash, they filthy, they nasty people. Right? All of them. Right? Go ahead.
Ephraim shall not envy Judah, and Judah shall not vex Ephraim,
Go ahead.
but they shall fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines.
We're going to fly upon the shoulders of the Philistines, meaning what? The Africans going to bear us up. They're going to be our servants. Go ahead.
Toward the west, they shall spoil them of the east together. They shall lay their hands upon Edom.
What?
Lay their hands upon Edom.
Put our hands on Edom, the Bible says. Right, the day is coming. Just you wait. Right, but first, before we can put our hands on them, we got to stop thinking that they are our God. We got to stop worshiping the white man. Edom is the so-called white man. The Bible says we shall lay our hands upon them. Right? And the way we're talking today, this is a federal offense. They passing laws as we speak to say that you can't get up and say that your race is better than nobody else, right? You can't say, you can't preach violence against nobody else. That's why they're going to ban this book, right? What the Bible says we're going to do to Edom.
And Moab.
It said, and they shall lay their hand upon Edom.
And Moab.
It say, and Moab. The Chinese man going to get it too, right? Go ahead.
And the children of Ammon.
And the children of Ammon, which is the Africans. We're going to lay our hand upon all these heathen for what they did to us and our ancestors. Like the elders say, when you read about the history of what they did to your people, it should piss you off. It should make you mad. The Bible says oppression maketh the wise man mad. When you read about the way that your people was oppressed, we was reading a book the other day, and it was talking about how they used to make the slaves fan the flies from their slave masters. Now imagine you sitting out and his gnats around your slave master, he wants you to keep the gnats away from him. Well, why you keeping the gnats off him, they own you. You understand? They were sending us out in the rice fields that was full of snakes and mosquitoes and have your kids out there. Imagine you out there all day in that rice field working for free and then getting bit up by mosquitoes. You see water moccasins and all kind of rattlesnakes and cottonmouths. You see all these things out there, and just to go back in the house at the end of the day and you look at your child face and they got mosquito bites all over. I get mad now, my baby get bit by a mosquito. So I couldn't imagine how I feel to have my child out there in the field working for free, getting bit and ate up by mosquitoes every day because we slaves. So the Bible ain't wrong for saying they're gonna lay their hand upon Edom and Moab, right? The Bible's not wrong. So these are the type of things that you have to think. You have to understand. Stop getting caught up in all that Jake Paul and that boxing match and Jordans and all that crap. Man, that's a distraction. That's a distraction. The NBA and all, I ain't saying it's a sin or what, but understand that that's a distraction. It's not important. What's important is that if you haven't started already, that you bethink yourself, right? So go back to 1 Kings 8 and verse 47. So it says, if they bethink themselves and repent in the land where they was carried as a captive, which is America for us, right? Go ahead.
1 Kings chapter 8 and verse 47. Yet if they shall bethink themselves in the land whether they were carried captive, and repent and make supplications unto thee in the land of them that carried them captive.
Make supplication mean beg the Lord. Beg, request from the Lord that he come save us. And you gotta cry out to the Most High God. There ain't enough to just pray to him. You gotta cry out to him. Every time you cried out to the Most High, he came and saved us. When we was in Egypt, we had to cry out to him. You gotta be vexed with this place enough for you to cry out to him. But some of us just want to stay here. We dropping the anchor here. We settling on down, most of us. Right? We don't need to want to stay in this place. We want to get the hell up out of here. Because we tired of being slaves to these heathen. Right? So you gotta think yourself and make supplication. Right? Read on.
Saying we have sinned.
You gotta admit that we have sinned. The only way that you can admit that you sinned is to know what sin is. Right? I'm trying to teach you that you are the greatest people on the face of the earth, but you gotta repent. What gonna make you great is that you understand that you need the Most High God and His laws, statutes, and commandments. You're gonna have to understand that you need those things, right? Go back to Deuteronomy 7 and verse 6. You gotta understand that you need the laws because that is what sets you up above all the rest of these people. Right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 7 and verse 6.
You know?
But thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. The Lord thy God hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself.
Chose us to be a special people unto himself. Right? Go ahead.
Above all people that are upon the face of the earth.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's the way that God wants it. He don't want everybody to be equal. He don't want everybody to be together. He don't want all the people to be one. Right? Look at Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1. He was never with that and for that. He always wanted separation amongst the people. Right? And for his people to be separate from amongst the people. Right? Go ahead.
Genesis chapter 11 and verse 1. And the whole earth was one of language.
This is at a time when the whole earth was of one language. The whole planet spoke the whole language, right? One language, right? Which was Hebrew. Go ahead.
And of one speech.
And we all spoke the same dialect. That's what it means when it say of one language and one speech. We spoke the same language and we all spoke it the same way. Right? Go ahead.
And it came to pass, as they journeyed from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar.
Shinar is in Babylon, which is in modern day Iraq. Right? Go ahead.
And they dwelt there. And they said one to another, go to, let us make brick and burn them thoroughly. And they had brick for stone, and slime had they for mortar.
So when we all got together, when all the people was one, we was over in Babylon and Shinar, right, in the far east. And we said, hey, let's get brick and let's make us a tower, right? Let's build a high building, right? I'm led to believe that this wasn't no regular tower, that it had some kind of technological advances for that time, right? Go ahead.
And they said, go to, let us build us a city and a tower whose top may reach unto heaven.
So this building, this tower was supposed to reach all the way to heaven, right? All the way to heaven. Go ahead.
And let us make a name, lest we be scattered abroad upon the face of the whole earth.
So they didn't want to be scattered because what had just happened was the flood, right? This wasn't that long after the flood had taken place. You got to understand that was a catastrophic event that took place on the earth when the earth got flooded. People had never seen rain before the flood came. You got to understand when it flooded, you had babies that was drowning. The Most High God didn't care nothing about that. That's why they called him El Shaddai, the terrible God. You understand? That's why they call it, because everybody on the earth just knew him to be terrible at that time. You had people that was, what you think happened in that flood when somebody had a baby and that water got up to their neck? Eventually they had to drop that baby. You understand? They had to let that baby go so they could float. Because they couldn't hold the baby up if they drowned. That's why they called him El Shaddai, the terrible God. So they didn't want that to happen again. They were trying to get around God's purpose and will at that time, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord came down to see the city and the tower, which the children of men built.
So he sent an angel to look and see what the sons of men was doing, right? Go ahead.
And the Lord said, behold, the people is one.
He said, behold, look, they all one on one accord, right?
And they have all one language. And this they began to do.
This is what they doing. Read on.
And now nothing will be restrained from them.
Now they don't have any restriction amongst themselves, right? Now one would say, with a carnal mind, well, why wouldn't God want us to go without restriction? Why wouldn't God want our people to be as one? Right? Go ahead.
Which they have imagined to do. Go to, let us go down. And they have confounded their language, that they may not understand one another's speech.
So he said, look, let us go down and confound their language so that they don't understand each other's speech. This is what God said he wanted to do. God never wanted all people to be one. Right? Go ahead.
And they began to do. And now nothing will be restrained from them, which they have imagined to do.
Which they have imagined to do. Give me Isaiah chapter 5 and want to say start at verse 8. Right? The Most High is against all people being together. He never wanted that. Right? Isaiah 5 and verse 8.
Isaiah chapter 5 and verse 8.
You know,
Woe unto them that join house to house.
the Bible say, woe unto them that join house to house. Right? He don't want people living all on top of each other. Right? He said, woe unto them that join house to house. Go ahead.
That lay field to field, till there be no place that they may be placed.
Then there be no place that they may be placed. The Lord don't want everybody bunched up together. He wants separation. Right? We don't.
Alone in the midst of the earth. In my ear said the Lord of hosts of a truth, many houses shall be desolate.
Many houses are going to be desolate because of that. Because of that trying to make all people one. The Most High God has never been for that. So the point you need to understand is that it's okay for you to be separate. It's okay to understand that we the chosen people of God and that we better than all these nasty heathen that's out here that pushing Christmas and Thanksgiving and New Year's on.
That's right.
The Lord say that you're better than that. Right? Because why? Because not because you so great or that you so good. Right? Give me Deuteronomy chapter 9. It ain't because we so righteous and we so good, but it's because God gave us the laws. Right? Go ahead, start at verse 1.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 1. Hear, O Israel, thou art to pass over Jordan this day.
The Bible say, hear, O Israel, I'm finna get ready to send y'all across the Jordan River today. Right? Go ahead.
To go into the possessive nation, gathered and mightier than thyself.
Say, I'm gonna send you over here to possess nations that are greater and mightier than y'all. Right? We was going up to fight against tall people, giants, people that were stronger and minier than we were. Right? Go ahead.
Cities great and fenced up to heaven, a people great and tall, the children of the Anakim, which thou knowest, and of whom thou hast heard say, who can stand before thee? The children are naked.
So these Anakim people had a reputation for being tall and great, strong people. God was sending his people over there to fight against them and subdue them. Right? Go ahead.
Understand therefore this
He
day
said, but before you go, you need to understand something, right? Rio?
that the Lord thy God is he which goeth over before thee.
He said, look, the reason that you're gonna go over here and fight against these people and win the fight is because I'm going before y'all. I'm sending my angel over before y'all to make sure that y'all win these battles. Right? Go ahead.
As a consuming fire,
What?
a consuming fire,
Because the Lord is a consuming fire. You think about something that's a fire. If you put something in a fire, it's gonna consume it. The fire, it's gonna become a part of the fire. And that's how you gotta understand it is if you decide to serve the Lord. You're gonna have to get consumed in him. You can't be your own entity outside of the Lord. You can't stand outside of him and expect for yourself to thrive in this world. You got to be consumed in that fire that he is. You understand? Therefore, you will be on fire for the Lord. Right? Then the Bible says that his word is as a fire. If you stay in that word and you stay in conversation with the Lord, then you have no choice but to catch fire. If I put a piece of paper in some fire, it's got no choice but to catch fire and become a part of the fire. Right? So we got to understand that it's the Most High that go before us. That's how we're going to win. Right? Go ahead.
he shall destroy them, and he shall bring them down before thy face. So shall thou drive them out and destroy them quickly, as the Lord hath said unto thee. Speak not thou in thy heart,
Say, don't you for 1 second think in your mind. Go ahead.
that the Lord thy God hath cast them out from before thee, saying, for my righteousness,
Saying for what?
my
He
righteousness,
said, don't you for 1 second think the Lord will cast these nations out for your righteousness. It ain't because of your righteousness that God sent us up above these nations. It's because of his righteousness. You understand? It was ordained for the people of God to be the people of God before they was even born. Didn't he tell Jeremiah that? Before your mother conceived you, I formed you. I already created the spirit that you got before you was even born. You understand? So it ain't got nothing to do with your righteousness. It's got to do with the Most High God, Yahweh's righteousness, right? You know?
the Lord hath brought me into possession this land, But for the wickedness of these nations,
But what?
the wickedness of these nations,
Because of the wickedness of these nations. It's the same thing gonna happen in the second Exodus. You understand? Because of the wickedness of this white man that's ruling this earth today. Because of the wickedness of these East Indians. The wickedness of these Chinese people. The wickedness of these Africans. The wickedness of Amalek, the so-called Jewish man. It's because of their wickedness that God is gonna bring us back into our land. You understand? Go ahead.
these nations, the Lord does drive them out from before thee.
He's gonna drive them out from before us, the Bible says. The same way it happened back then is the same way it's gonna take place in the near future. Right? You know?
Not for thy righteousness,
Not for what?
thy righteousness,
It's not because we're so righteous. We don't get up here on this microphone and then set this tent up so that you can think for 1 second that we righteous. We just messengers. The word angel just means messenger. That's all we is. We just come out here to deliver the message, to let you know thus saith the Lord, so that when that day, matter of fact, drop that and give me 1 Thessalonians 5:1. When that day comes, you're not gonna be able to say, "Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know. I didn't know nothing about what the Bible." You don't be able to say that because you got brothers like us all over the world that's teaching this Bible. Right? Go ahead.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the time and the season, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
So he's telling the people in Thessalonica, you should already understand the times that you're living in. If I talk to the average person, they'll say, yeah, I know we're living in the last days, but they don't know what to do as a result of that, right? So at the times, we ain't got to let you know. You know you're living in the last days, right? Go ahead.
For yourself know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the
He
night.
said, you know perfectly that the day of the Lord is going to come like a thief in the night. It's going to come when you ain't ready for it to come, right? Go ahead.
But when they shall say,
When they going to say, go ahead.
peace and safety,
Every time, don't you notice that every time that Edomite get up on that presidential podium and say, oh, we getting peace, war through, peace through strength. Anytime he get up there and say something about peace, somebody bomb, somebody send a bomb somewhere. The tensions rise back up. It increases every time he say peace. Every single time, keep on saying peace, right? Go ahead.
then sudden destruction cometh.
Then sudden destruction coming, right? And it's coming. This whole place, America finna get destroyed off the face of the earth, right? You know?
Upon them, and travail upon a woman,
Travail upon a woman. When a woman has getting ready to have a baby, she don't know exactly the minute and the hour she's gonna have that baby, but she feels the birth pains intensifying. Every time they get stronger and stronger, she say, okay, the baby getting ready to come. I feel like it's getting closer and closer to coming. Oh, until she gets to the point where she say, I need to push. Right? I need to push. The same thing gonna happen with these nations. It's gonna intensify and intensify until they say, I need to push. It's time to push. They're gonna push that button. Right? Same thing. Go ahead.
and they shall not escape.
What?
They shall not escape.
Ain't no way you can't go to the moon, you can't
That's right.
colonize Mars, you can't escape. The Bible says, and they shall not escape. Right? Go ahead. They can't hide in a bunker. Right? We're gonna search them out of them bunkers and find them and
That's
destroy them. Right? Go ahead.
But ye brethren,
What?
ye brethren,
Brethren, you brothers, you supposed to understand, right? You should be caught up in the hype that's going on out here. You brothers especially should understand perfectly the times that's going on. You should be in this prophecy, and measuring the time. So, oh, that done took place. Now this got to take place. You brethren should know, right? Go ahead.
are not in darkness.
Say you brethren are not in darkness. If you worried about these Gamma Jordan 11s and Jake Paul and LeBron James, you in darkness. You don't know what's going on. You distracted like they want you to be. Right? We don't.
That day should overtake you as a thief.
They see to the brethren, the day is not going to overtake us as a thief. It's a big misconception that people think, oh, the day of the Lord going to be a thief in the night to everybody. No, not to the brethren. You understand? It's not going to be a thief in the night to everybody. It's going to be a thief in the night to those that are in darkness.
That's right.
Right? Go ahead.
Ye are of the children of the light,
It say, ye are the children of the light. Right? Read on.
and the children of the day.
And the children of the day. Read.
We are not of the night, nor of darkness. Therefore, let us not sleep.
Therefore, let us not sleep. Paul said it's high time to awake up out of sleep. He said, you're not the children of the darkness, but the children of the day. Right? Read on.
As do others. But let us watch and be sober.
He said, what?
Let us watch and be sober.
So we supposed to be watching. You understand? Watching and waiting for the Lord to deliver us up out of Babylon the Great. And when He bring us and deliver us, it's not going to be because of our righteousness. It's going to be because of the sins of the nations. Right? So go back to Deuteronomy 9. It's going to be because of the sins of these nations. They keep pushing homosexuality. They keep pushing Christmas. They keep pushing Thanksgiving, New Year's. They keep pushing Valentine's Day. They keep pushing birthdays. They get mad when you don't want to celebrate your birthday because it's not biblical.
That's right.
How you mad at me because I don't want to break God's law? It's the same thing they did in the Maccabees. The same thing that the Greeks was doing to us. Every man should leave his laws or it should be put to death. Right? That's why that's going on like that, because when you keep God's laws, you're convicting them. Right? Matter of fact, give me Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 4. When you keep God's laws, you literally are convicting their spirit. Oh, they think they better than us. You damn right we think we better than
That's
you.
right.
Right? Go ahead.
Wisdom of Solomon chapter 2 and verse 4. And our name shall be forgotten in time. And no man shall have our works in remembrance.
This is what the heathen are saying. That's why they build all these monuments, Mount Rushmore, because they don't want to be forgotten. But they know deep down in their spirit that they will be forgotten. Right? It's already written that it's going to be like a dream. All this gonna be just like a dream. It's gonna, the Bible saying Isaiah, it's like a dream when one eat in his dream and he wake up and he's still home. Meaning what you living in this world, you in this society and you experiencing all these things, but when you get into the kingdom, this gonna seem like a dream. It ain't gonna even seem real. Right? Go ahead.
And our life shall pass away. As the trace of a cloud, it shall be dispersed as a mist.
That's what's going to happen when that ICBM hit them. They're going to be dispersed as a mist. You're going to be evaporated and dissolved, right, by that great fire that's 10 times hotter than the sun. Go ahead.
That is driven away with the beam of the sun, and overcome it with the heat thereof. For our time is a very shadow that passes away.
Their time is the white man understand all this. Their time is a very shadow that passes away. They're not gonna be here much longer. That's why they try to drink baby blood and make themselves live another 50, 60 years. The Chinese man doing it too, right? Because they indulge in witchcraft and stuff like that. Right, Read?
For our time is a very shadow that passes away. And after our end there is no returning, but is fast sealed, so that no man cometh again. Come on, therefore, let us enjoy the good things that are present.
That's what the white man say, and that's what some of you Jakes and Eve say. You got the mentality of the heathen. Let us enjoy the time of the present. That's why I know it's pagan, but you still running out and you celebrate Christmas. You doing it for the kids. You trying to enjoy this time rather than thinking about the time to come, which is the kingdom of God, right? Read on.
And let us speedily use the creature like as in youth. Let us fill ourselves with costly wine and ornaments, and let no flower of the spring pass by us.
Right? They said, let us fill ourselves with costly wine. Right? Let us drink. That's what the Bible says in Matthew 24. They'll be full of surfeiting and marrying and drinking like ain't nothing really going on. You don't want to have the spirit of the heathen in you in these last days, and that day of the Lord come and overtake you as a thief in the night. Right. The Bible says you need to remain sober because your adversary, the devil, walks about as a roaring lion seeking whom he may devour. Right? So if you full of wine like the heathen, you ain't gonna understand what's going on. You're gonna be caught out there, right? Read on.
Let us crown ourselves with rosebud before they be withered. Let none of us go without this part of our voluptuousness. Let us leave tokens of our joyfulness in every place.
That's why they build up, like I say, these monuments, the Statue of Liberty, Mount Rushmore. You got all these monuments that the heathen be building up because they want to be remembered. They build busts of themselves in Rome because they want to be remembered because they know their time running out. They know they ain't got that much time left. Like it's saying in Revelation 12, the devil know that he have but a short time. They the devil. That's why they operate how they do, right? We don't.
Joyfulness in every place, but this is our portion and our lot is this.
They understand they lie. They understand what their portion is, that they rejected the blessing and there is no place of repentance found for them anymore. They know this. It's just the so-called black man don't know, right? We trying to bring them into the kingdom with us. There's nothing you can do to save that devil. You can't save yourself. So how you going to save them?
That's right. Let us oppress the poor, righteous man.
See that? And because they know their time short, they say, let us oppress the poor, righteous man. Let us oppress them. Let us make it hard for them to keep their life. You down there lose your job. You request all the high holy days off to serve the Most High God the way He wants you to.
That's right.
You probably won't be able to make a living if you go around doing that. Right? We don't.
Let us not spare the widow, nor resist the ancient gray hair of the age. Let our strength be the law of justice. Let our strength be the law of justice.
Let our strength be the law of justice. They understand that when they pass legislation, that's what gives them power and strength in the world. That's why they pass laws. That's why you got the ADL, the anti-Semitic, all these anti-Semitic leagues and organizations that try to form and tell you that you can't say whatever you need to say no more. They finna put an end to us coming out speaking openly that they the devil the Bible speak of. They finna put an end to that, right? But that's why they form it. They say let us use the law of justice because that's what justice means, just us. The laws ain't for our benefit, it's for theirs, right? Go ahead.
Which is feeble, is found to be nothing worth. Therefore, let us lie in wait.
Well, that's what they do. Every time we come out here, every time we come out here to teach the Bible, the police pull up. And like he trying to damn collect evidence or something. Just sit over there. Just watch lying in wait like the Bible says. Right? Read on.
Because He is not for our turn.
We ain't for their turn. We not for their turn. They turn almost up. We don't want this place to last no longer than what it got to last.
That's right.
You ready for Jacob to be up next. Right? We don't.
And He is clean contrary to our doing.
You see that? It's saying we are clean contrary to their doings. That's why they want you to celebrate birthdays and Christmas and all these wicked holidays, because that's a conviction on them. When you keep yourself clean, I can't eat that. Hey, do that got pork in it? Did you flip the bacon with that spatula? Can you go back there and wash that spatula? Because I can't eat pork. They look at you like, oh, he think he better than me. I do. We do. Because we got the laws of God. You understand? You don't want to keep the laws. You hate God's laws. Right? That's why you don't keep it. Right? But they look at that and that's a conviction to them. That's why they want to get you off of it. Right? We don't.
He upbraided us with our offending the law and object to our infamy, the transgression of our education.
And we teach that education that they try to push on us is lies and sin. They try to educate your children from a very little age to decorate the classroom and Christmas tree ornaments, to put the pumpkin up there with the car face in it. They teaching your kids that from the time they 4 and 5 years old.
That's right.
They already indoctrinating them to sin, right? So you got that, yes, this Bible is true. We know that they wicked, right? We don't.
He professes to have the knowledge of God.
And we do got the knowledge of God. We do got the laws of the Most High God. But they talking about he professing it. We ain't professing it. We professing it and it's true. We got the laws of the Most High God, but they hate us because of that. Right, Reed?
And he calls himself the child of the Lord. He was made to reprove our thoughts. He is grievous unto us.
You see that? Every time they see a black image of anybody that's in this Bible, it's grievous under them. They hate. That's why they know we got to make movies and change. They got a little cartoon movie coming out from, I think that's Disney making, about Daniel. And they got him painted as a little Edomite. They like, no, we got to keep making sure, put another movie out, make another movie, put it on Netflix, put another Paul's epistles, put another movie out. Every time you turn around, they trying to fuel that lie that they are the people of God, right? Because they understand that being the people of God comes with status. Being the people of God comes with being great and renowned in the earth. That means that you are eventually going to rule this whole planet, right? Read on.
We are esteemed of him as a counterfeit.
As a counterfeit.
As a counterfeit,
Because they are counterfeits. They fake. That Jewish temple that's down this road, they ain't real Jews. Them counterfeits. And that's why they want to lock people up for saying what we saying. Because we exposing them. You understand? That's our job, to come out here and read this Bible. That's why it's called a light. That's why the laws of God are called a lamp and a light. Because when you cut the light on, it exposes everything that's in this room. Right? The same thing with the Bible. When you read it for yourself, it exposes all these lies that's out here. Right? It exposes that lie that them people saying that they're the children of God, but they ain't the children of God. Right? They counterfeits, like the Bible just said. Right? Read it.
We are esteemed of him as counterfeit. He abstained from our ways and for filthiness.
Right, we abstain from their ways as filthiness. We don't want, no, I can't eat that. No, I can't celebrate that. That's nasty. We can't live like y'all. Y'all live like animals. Y'all don't want to cook your food all the way. You want a little blood pouring out of it. No, I don't want that. That's filthiness. I want you to cook it. I want to burn it a little bit, damn it. I want to make sure it's done. But they look at, because we don't want to do that, they think, oh, that's hate speech. Oh, they think they're better than everybody, right? But we better because we keep God's command. That's the only thing that'll make us better, right? So go back to Deuteronomy 9. Where you left off, you remember where you left off. So the Most High God said the same way back then. He said, look, I'm not bringing y'all into this land because y'all so great or mighty on your own, but I'm giving y'all my laws, and that's what's going to make y'all great and mighty, right? And because of the sins of the people that's in that land, I'm going to give y'all the land, right? Go ahead.
Deuteronomy chapter 9 and verse 7.
No.
Remember and forget not.
He said, remember and don't forget that I'm the reason why y'all great. As long as you cleave on to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, you will be great. That's what Israel means, a prince that has power with God. Right? So the only way we got that power is if we connect it to God. Right? Read on.
Remember and forget not how thou provokest the Lord thy God to wrath in the wilderness. From the day that thou didst depart out of the land of Egypt.
He like, look, remember y'all been doing me wrong. I wanted to kill y'all as a nation. I wanted to start over with Moses, because Moses was the meekest man on the earth.
That's right.
I wanted to start over with him, but he prayed for y'all and gave y'all another chance. Right? Read on.
Until you came unto this place, ye have been rebellious against the Lord. Also in Horeb, ye provoked the Lord to wrath. So that the Lord was angry with you to have destroyed you.
See that? The Most High say you stubborn. As a people, as a nation, there's no doubt about it. We're the most stubborn people on the face of the earth. We can literally read you the Bible, and the Bible say don't do this. And our people will say, you know what, I'm going to do it anyway. Because I think this and I think that. That's stubborn, man. That's the white man mentality. That's how he think. I know what the Bible says, but I want to do it this way. I want to go about it that way. Right? You can't be like that. The Most High God want to kill you every time that you do that. Right? We were talking about this morning, the Bible said the axe laid at the tree. He ready to cut you down. Right? So we gotta understand that how great and merciful the Lord is and not take his mercy for granted. Right? Read on.
When I was going up unto the mount to receive the table of stone, even the table that the covenant which the Lord made with you, then I abode in the mount 40 days and 40 nights.
Moses was at the mount 40 days and 40 nights. It don't take 40 days and 40 nights to get only 10 commandments.
That's right.
He got 613 commandments.
Make it plain,
right? That's why he was up there 40 days and 40 nights. Right? Read on.
I neither did eat bread nor drink water.
He fasted. Right? Read.
And the Lord delivered unto me 2 tables of stone.
Front and back. Right? Read on.
Written with the finger of God.
Written with what?
The finger of God.
Who wrote
The finger of God.
The finger of God
That's
wrote the
right.
commandments. That's why you need to keep them. We call it the law of Moses because Moses is who reintroduced the law to us. But the Bible says that it was written with the finger of God. Why on earth would you go against something that God wrote with his finger? You crazy if you think that's all right? You don't.
And on them was written according to all the words which the Lord spake with you in the mount of out of the midst of the fire in the day of the assembly.
When we got married to the Lord, when we read Exodus chapter 19, right? Everything that was spoken to us was written on that table of stone, that contract, that marriage agreement, right? We don't.
And it came to pass. At the end of 40 days and 40 nights, that the Lord gave me the 2 tables of stone, even the table of the covenant.
So the Lord gave them to Moses. He handed them to him. He said, Moses, when you come up here, bring 2 tables of stone. Moses brought them, gave them to the Lord wrote on them with his finger. And then the Lord gave it back to Moses, and Moses gave it to us. You understand? It ain't that Moses created nothing. He just delivered them to us, right? Read on.
And the Lord said unto me, arise, get thee down quickly from hence.
Go hurry up and get back down this mountain, Moses. Why? Go ahead.
For thy people which thou hast brought from out of Egypt have corrupted themselves.
That's what's going on right now today. We corrupted ourselves. We get into this Christmas, get into these birthdays, this Halloween, Thanksgiving, New Year's, Valentine's Day. We done corrupted ourselves by following these heathens. When God cleansed you and sanctified you when you came out of Egypt, he gave you the things to prosper and be on top of this world, right? But you done corrupted yourself. And that's what we got to get away from. Give me the book of Isaiah chapter 19. We corrupted ourselves, and that's why we came to this land as captives. Isaiah chapter 19 and start at verse, matter of fact, give me Isaiah chapter 26 and start at verse 1. Right? We done corrupted ourselves in this land, so now it's up to us to decide to get ourselves back clean so that the Lord will start to deal with us again. Right? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 26 and verse 1. In that day shall this song be sung.
The Lord say when we get gathered again, this gonna be the song that we sing. Go ahead.
In the land of Judah, we have a strong city. Salvation will God appoint for walls and bulwarks. Open ye the gates, that the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in.
Open up the gates so the righteous nation which keepeth the truth may enter in. Not lies, but the truth. Right? In order to enter in, you gotta be in the truth. You gotta keep the truth. Right? The Bible says, buy the truth and sell it not. Right? In order to enter in them gates, the righteous nation gotta keep the truth. Go ahead.
Now we'll keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee.
You gotta keep your mind on the Lord, especially in these last days. As they push more wickedness, you gotta cleave more to the Most High God. The more wickedness and evil that get pushed in this world, wickedness can't get normal to you, man. It's gotta look strange to you. It's gotta be like, oh, why they doing that? Why they got that on? Why they smoke? What's going on? It's gotta look strange to you. You can't get familiar with wickedness. Right? So it say he gonna keep him in perfect peace, whose mind is stayed on thee. Right? You know?
Because he trusted in thee. Trust ye in the Lord forever.
Listen, trust in the Lord forever. Not for 2 weeks, not for 2 years. Some of you got baptized and then you just stopped thinking about the Lord. I did it, I got baptized. So what? Now what? What's next? Right? It says trust in the Lord forever. Right? Read on.
For in the Lord Jehovah is everlasting strength.
The Lord is everlasting strength. Right? Read on.
For he bringeth down them that dwell on high.
He's going to bring the so-called white man down. Because they dwelling on high right now. They ruling the earth right now. He's going to bring Moab down. He's going to bring Elam down. All these nations, all these heathens getting ready to get brought down. Right? Read on.
The lofty city. He led it low.
lofty city is America, right? That's the lofty city. It's a city, but it's talking about Babylon the Great, which is America, right? It say he laid down the lofty city and laid it low, right? Read on.
He laid it low, even to the ground.
Even to the ground. When them ICBM missiles come over here, ain't gonna be nothing standing over here. All you gonna see over here is dragons and birds and animals grazing over here. That's all you gonna see, right, Rito?
Even to the ground. He bringing it even to the dust.
Even to the dust, he say, right, Rito?
The foot shall tread it down.
The foot shall tread it down, right? The foot of the Most High God's only begotten Son, Yahweh shall tread it down. Read.
Even the feet of the poor and the steps of the needy. The way of the just is uprightness.
See that? The steps of the poor and the needy. Then it say, they were saying, let us oppress the poor and the needy. They was oppressing us. The Bible say, oh, you gonna get your get back, Jay. You gonna lay your hands upon Edom. You gonna lay your hands upon Moab. You just gotta trust in the Lord forever. Don't get distracted. Don't get consumed with this world. This ain't the place to drop your anchor at, man. We gotta keep it pushing. We pilgrims on the earth right now. This ain't where we live. We here, but we don't live here. You understand? We waiting to go back home. We waiting for the Lord to pick us up and take us back to our land when He get the heathen up out of there. But first, that land gotta get cleansed. I don't want to go over there until the Lord clean it. He got to get that fire and clean that whole land up before I want to go over there. Right? Go ahead.
The way of the just is uprightness. The most upright doeth wait the path of the just. Yea, in the way of thy judgment, O Lord, have we waited for thee.
The Bible says, in the way of thy judgment, O Lord, have we waited for thee. Some of y'all ain't waiting for the Lord. You waiting on a stimulus check. The hell with these stimulus checks, man. This money ain't worth nothing. It ain't even worth nothing. They don't even got gold no more like that.
That's right.
It ain't worth nothing. What you waiting on a stimulus check for? We need to be waiting on the Lord to come destroy this place. Right? Read on.
The desire of our soul is to thy name.
See that? The Bible says the desire of our soul is to thy name. The thing we want more than anything in the world is to be able to live according to this Bible. That's how you should be. Right? That's how the people that's going to enter into the gates are going to be. And you see it. You see it, people that all the thing they used to care about was getting their next blunt, getting their next pill, getting their next sex, getting their next worldly carnal thing. That's all our mind was worried about before we came into this truth, man. Now, only thing we care about, our desire of our soul is to live according to His word. Right? Read on.
And to the remembrance of thee. With my soul have I desired thee in the night.
With my soul have I desired thee in the night. Right? You up all night thinking about how you can serve the Lord better. If you don't fit this description, then fix it. Because that's how you're going to enter into the kingdom. Right? You're not up all night thinking about your career or nothing like that, man. You up all night thinking about how you can serve the Lord better. Right? Read on.
Yea, with my spirit within me will I seek thee early.
With my spirit within me will I seek thee early. This is how Israel is going to be on top. This is why Israel is going to be the greatest nation on the planet. Because with our spirit, we're going to seek Him early. Early means you do that first. Not at the end of the day, not last, not, oh, I'll get to it when I get to it. No, you seek the Lord early. That's the first thing on your agenda. Right? Read on.
But when thy judgments are in the earth, the inhabitants of the world will learn righteousness.
When thy judgments are in the earth, the Bible says the inhabitants of the world are going to learn righteousness. You can see the judgments of the Lord in the earth right now. You can see Babylon falling. You can see the economy cracking. You can see the nations buckling. You can see it, right? You can see all the nations turning on the great war of Babylon. You can see NATO turning on America. You can see the EU falling apart. You can see the judgments in the earth, right? That's what's going to make people learn righteousness, right? Read on.
Let favor be shown to the wicked, yet let him, Yet will he not learn righteousness.
And see, that's a key precept for brothers to learn, right? And this for my brothers in the truth that think that the heathen are just gonna be in the kingdom forever. They not gonna do right. It just told you right there. We gonna have some. When it say let favor be shown to the wicked, it means let them be your slave. Allow them to be your servant. We gonna make them keep Feast of Tabernacles, like I said in the book of Zechariah. We gonna make them keep the feast days. We gonna make them learn the law. But they still ain't gonna get right. They don't want to keep the Bible. They don't want to do what it say. Right? Read it again.
Let favor be shown to the wicked. Yet will he not learn righteousness.
He's not gonna learn righteousness. Lean ain't gonna stop eating that cat. Esau ain't gonna cook his meat all the way. They not gonna learn righteousness. Right? Read on.
And will not behold the majesty of the Lord.
And they will not behold the majesty of the Lord. They're not gonna get to see the Lord like we are. Lord, will we be one of the ones of the nation in the kingdom? But the wicked, they damn sure not gonna get there. They got 1,000 years. They got only 1,000 years before the Lord says, get them up out of here. Right? So let favor be shown to the wicked mean let them get a chance to be our slave for 1,000 years. Yet will they not gonna do right. They gonna veer off back to the left. Right? You know?
Lord, when thy hand is lifted up, they will not see.
They won't see. It's telling you. When thy hand is lifted up, they won't see. Read on.
But they shall see and be ashamed. But their envy at the people.
Why? Because of their envy at us. They can't stay in the kingdom. They hate us too much. They not gonna get new bodies and get the spirit of the Lord clothed upon them. So how they gonna stop hating us? They can't do it. Right? They can't help it. They gonna always hate us. That's why I say they have a perpetual hatred towards you. Right? Read on.
Yea. The fire of thy enemies shall devour them.
You gotta understand, man. This Edomite, he's not gonna be able to handle looking at the Son of God and he's a black man. They not gonna be able to handle that. That's gonna give some of them heart attacks just to be able to see, damn, all this time the black people were the people of God. They was the people of God this whole time. You think they gonna be cool with that? They ain't gonna never be all right with that. Them being up on the bottom and they being on and you on the top. They ain't gonna be all right with that, man.
That's right.
That's why when we read about Doeg, the Edomite, in the book of Kings, the first chance he got, he killed 40 of the Lord's priests. Ready to do it. Right? And that's the type of spirit that they get. Matter of fact, hold that, give me Habakkuk. Chapter 2 and verse 4. The Bible says that their spirit that's in them is not upright. They can't stay in the kingdom, right? No matter how bad you want to save the white man, you cannot save him.
That's right.
Read it.
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 4. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him.
The Bible says that he don't have the type of personality to serve God. He don't got it in him. Right? His inclination is to serve the devil. That's the facts. That's the Bible, right? You know?
But the just shall live by his faith.
But the just, we gonna follow this word, you know?
Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man.
He's a proud man. He feel like he is God. He feel like he's the Most High, right? He feel like he don't gotta listen to this word. They not humble enough to bow to the people of God and serve them and serve God through his people. They not humble enough to do that. Right? We don't.
Neither people at home.
He don't keep his ass at home. Every time you turn around, he in somebody else's country, somebody else's nation. They over there in Venezuela right now.
That's right.
One of the people over there said we done had oil over here in Venezuela for over 100 years. Back in 2009, he said we had oil for over 100 years. Trump feels so proud that he feel like he can go over there and just take it for shit. That's what you call a proud man. That's what it means when it say neither he keep it at home. He can't get around not being who the Bible talking about when it say the wicked. They can't get around it. Every time you turn around, they fulfilling prophecy. They fit in the description of the wicked that the Bible got. Right? You know?
Who enlarges person his desire is hell.
He want to put everybody in captivity, read.
And is that death.
And everywhere he go, he puts death. Everywhere he go, he killing, destroying, robbing, stealing, defiling. Everywhere he go, read.
And cannot be satisfied.
He ain't satisfied. Look, you got a damn U.S. Mint to print your own money. You ain't satisfied. You got to go take their oil. You ain't satisfied. You ain't satisfied yet. This Bible talking about somebody, right? It's talking about the righteous and it's talking about the wicked. And they say that the wicked cannot be satisfied. Even though they go into everybody's country and take everybody's resources, they done had us picking cotton. The wealth, that's why the dollar is made out of cotton and linen. Because those are the things that built the economy of America. Their wealth was built up off of our back. When you read history books about slavery, they would take a skilled slaves, they skilled tradesmen slaves, and hire them out to other slave owners. And we'll build bridges. We built all these railroads. We built. I used to work at the railroad. You can look and see the dates on the railroad: 1700s, 1600s, 1800s. Ain't no new railroad tracks. They might put a piece of a new railroad down, but the railroads is old. We built them, but a nigga can't really get a job at the railroad. Come on now, make it make sense. All the wealth that this place got, they got it because they stole it and they got it from us. They would hire their skilled slaves out to go and work for other people. That's like, imagine having 100 slaves and you can make all of them get a job, a 9 to 5. And every time they clock in and get their check, they get deposited in the door account. That's what it was like. You understand? And it's still like that. So they got a wealth because they cannot be satisfied, right? You don't.
But gathered unto him all nations.
Gather unto him all nations. Tell all nations, come over here. Come over here. Make America great again. Come over here. Then after they build up your country, you want to kick them all out. After we build up the nations, you get rich off us, you want to kick everybody up out of here. That's how that works, right? We don't.
And he unto him all people. Shall not all these take up a parable against him?
Because they act like they do, because they operate the way that they do. The Bible says, shall not all these nations take up a parable against him? All these nations that they done business with and took advantage of, they all gonna end up turning on America. Right? That's Bible prophecy. You know?
And they taunt a proverb against him and say, woe to him that increaseth that which is not his.
Woe, destruction unto him that increases that which is not his. That ain't their oil. That's Venezuela oil. Them our brothers' oil over there, they done took. Somebody, it was necessary to take it, and we had a good reason for it. Man, I don't damn good reason other than you a greedy bastard. You a greedy bastard, you a greedy dog, and that's why you took it for oil. That's your reason. You ain't got no other reason other than that. You understand? That's how come they'll literally take your home and say, oh, the value is not this anymore. This is an eighth of the value now. And it is called gentrification.
That's right.
You understand? By the time you pay the house off, by the time we pay off the houses in our neighborhoods, they tell you the houses ain't worth nothing. It say, woe unto him that increases which is not his. This land ain't yours. They don't have a land. Right, give me the book of Psalms. Give me Psalms 107. Psalms. Yeah, Psalms 109, and let's start at verse 1. Let's start at verse 1. Psalm 109 and verse 1. These heathen don't have a land. The so-called white men, they don't even have a land. They don't even have a place for them. Everywhere that they are, that the Bible calls them a vagabond. A vagabond is a bum. a person that just go from here to there. They don't have nowhere to be, right? That's why they go in everybody else's land and take over their land. That's why they, in their movies that they make, they say that they everybody. They the last Mohican, they the Indian people, they the damn last samurai, they the Chinese people. How you? They the Egyptians, they Moses. How you the Pharaoh and you damn Moses? How you both of them? It's because they are vagabonds, right?
Right. Psalm chapter 109 and verse 9. Psalm chapter 109 and verse 1.
No.
To the chief musician, a psalm of David.
It's a psalm of the brother of the King David. Go ahead.
Hold not thy peace, O God of my praise.
Pray that Most High stop holding his peace. That he continue to put these judgments in the earth. Right? Go ahead.
For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me.
The mouth of the wicked is the mouth of the white man. Are against me. Because why? They deceitful. Why? Because they lying and they saying that God love them when he don't. They lying and they saying that they God people when they not. Right? We don't.
They have spoken against me with a lying tongue.
They spoken against me, telling me I'm just a nigga, telling me I'm just a Mexican, telling me I'm just a Jamaican, a Haitian, telling me I'm everything but a child of God. Right? We don't.
They compassing me about also with words of hatred.
Go ahead.
And fought against me without a cause.
They fight against us without a cause. Every chance they get. Right? We don't.
For my love, they are my adversaries.
It don't matter how much you try to love them, they gonna always be against you. They might give you a gift, they might give you a job, they might give you a damn ride, but let you try to tell the truth to their face. Let you tell them that you got people and they ain't. Watch how quick they turn on you then. Right? We don't.
But I give myself unto prayer. And they have rewarded me evil for good.
They reward you evil for good, right? We give ourselves to prayer. We keep praying for the downfall of this nation. We keep praying for God's kingdom to come and for their destruction to come. Right? We don't.
Set thou a wicked man over him.
The Bible says, set thou a wicked man over him. The wicked man is Satan the devil. That's who set over the white man. That's why the Bible says, even if you show them favor, even if you don't destroy them all right away, they still not going to get right because they are the child of the devil. Just like God got a child, Satan got a child. Right? And it's the so-called white man. Go ahead.
And let Satan stand at his right hand.
And let Satan stand at his right hand. Right? We don't.
When he shall be judged, let him be condemned.
Let him be condemned. He the son of perdition, like the Bible says. The son of destruction. Ain't nothing nobody can do to save thee. Right? We don't.
And let his prayer become sin.
And he can't even pray. The Bible says let his prayer become sin. It's a sin every time you tell my son, let's bow our heads and pray. The Lord ain't hearing his prayer. It's saying let his prayer become sin. Read on.
Let his days be few.
Let his days be few. Lord, give him a short time left ruling this earth. Read on.
And let another take his office.
Go ahead.
Let his children be fatherless.
Let his children be fatherless. Read.
And his wife be widowed.
His wife be a widow. The Bible says that their wives gonna get ravished when the Jacob's trouble comes. They're gonna get ravished. They're gonna get all these other heathen nations gonna ravish their wives.
That's right.
They say let their children, let their sons be fatherless. The Lord gonna kill them. He's telling you in the Bible. Read on.
Let his children be continually vagabonds.
Let his children be continually vagabonds. Right? Just like he cursed Cain, he said you're gonna be a vagabond in the earth. That's why they go from place to place to place to place, taking everybody's resources and putting on the damn disguise, saying, oh, I'm an Egyptian. Now I'm a damn African. Now I'm a Chinese man. Spinning damn round. Now I'm a damn Asian. They becoming everybody because they vagabond. They fugitives on the earth. Right? They trying to escape judgment. That's what a fugitive do. They put on disguises. Right? We don't.
And beg.
Beg. Right, Rick?
Let them seek their bread also out of their desolate places.
They gonna have to, hey, that's why, what that's telling you is that everywhere they go, there are no resources. There are no natural resources. When they try to plant the ground and till the ground, it don't grow for them. That's why they gotta have our Northern Kingdom brothers in their watermelon fields to this day. To this day, that's why they still need us to work in the field. Because nothing will yield for them. The earth don't like them. The whole earth waiting for Israel to get back in their place. Right? Give me the book of Romans chapter 8 and start at verse 17. The whole earth waiting for the nation of Israel to get back in order so that the trees gonna grow different, the flowers gonna bloom different, everything gonna be different once we get back on top and they get back on the bottom. Right, read.
Romans chapter 8 and verse 17. And if children, then heirs of God.
If we children of God, then we heirs of God, right? We the heir. An heir is somebody that's gonna rule next, right? Read on.
And if children, they're heirs of God, and joint heirs with Christ.
We joint heirs with Christ. Now everybody can't be an heir. If you got a kingdom, then you have kings. And if you got kings, then you have servants. You have peasants, right? Everybody ain't in the kingdom. Some people gonna be on the bottom, and that's gonna be you heathen, right? Read on.
And so be that we suffer with him.
It's a caveat to that. That's like we read in Deuteronomy 9. Really, without God, we ain't worth a damn. The only reason we worth anything is because we got God on our side. You gotta suffer in order to get the provisions that God done laid out for you. Right? Go ahead.
That we may be also glorified together.
That we'll be glorified together with Christ. Right? Read.
For I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with thy glory.
Anything that you go through right now, it can't compare to the glory that you're gonna get in the kingdom. Right? We think $1 million is something. Man, that ain't shit. That ain't nothing. That ain't nothing to own and everything that your eye can see. You own the whole world. Talking about you got a good job, man. What is a job? You go to our forefathers and tell them, oh, I got a job. They will say, what's that? What is a job? And you gonna laugh, I got a job. No, I really don't know what a job is. They don't know what a job is. They only know what rulership is. Right? Go ahead.
Glory which shall be revealed in us. For the earnest expectation of the Creator, waiting for the manifestation of the Son of God.
So it say the earnest expectation of the creature waiting for the reading.
For the earnest expectation of the Creator, waiting for the manifestation of the Son of God.
Everything is waiting on the manifestation of the sons of God. Everything is waiting on the sons of God to be revealed to everybody. Right, Reed?
For the creature was made subject to vanity.
Even the animals was made subject to vanity. They got the damn tiger in the zoo, damn lion in the zoo, giraffe in the zoo, damn silverback gorilla in the zoo. They don't want to be in no zoo. And people looking at them and pointing at them. Every time you go to the zoo and look at a lion, he look pissed off. He's like, man, fuck, I'm gonna go to sleep. Hell these people. I'm gonna lay down. I don't never see a lion look like they excited to be in a zoo. Because they in captivity too, right? Go ahead.
Not willingly, but by reason of him who have subjected the same in hope.
That's why I say that not willingly, these animals ain't in that zoo willingly. They captured them, just like they captured us. Right? We don't.
Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption.
The creature itself is going to be delivered from the bondage of corruption. They got to let the damn animals go. Just like they got to let us go. Right? Because they went and they stole us and everything else. Anything they could. Right? Read on.
And to the glory, liberty of the children of God. For we know that the whole creation groaneth.
The whole creation is groaning. The whole creation is groaning. It's tired of the white man ruling. Except you niggas. You niggas want to stay here in America forever and get a 401k and a retirement. You niggas don't get it, but everything else, all the animals get it. Right? Go ahead.
And travaileth in pain together until now. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruit of the Spirit.
Also, you should be damn tired of this place too, man. You should be ready to get up out of here too if you got the first fruits of the Spirit. If you got the fruits of the Spirit, you ain't happy in America. You ain't happy riding around in your Benz. You ain't happy knowing that you doing good, but your whole nation is doing terrible.
That's right.
You ain't happy with that. Ain't no way you can be happy with that if you got the fruits of the Spirit. So part of you having the fruits of the Spirit is wanting to get the hell up out of America and go back home. Right? We don't.
Even we ourselves grow within ourselves, waiting for the adoption.
Waiting for the adoption. That's why I said in Isaiah, I will wait on the Lord. I will desire with my soul at night for the most, to serve the Most High God. Even us grown up and waiting for the adoption. We waiting for the Lord to come get us again. We can't wait. We want to stay here a minute longer than what we got to, man. We want our nation to be saved. We want all the brothers and sisters that's going to repent to get a chance to repent, but we want to get the hell up out of here at the same time. Right? We don't.
With the redemption of our body. For we are saved by hope.
We save our hope to wit the redemption of our body. Because why? You don't even got control over your body. You can't even get certain jobs unless you get certain vaccines. You can't even get a certain position unless you take certain vaccines. Unless you let them pump and put certain chemicals in you. Put that poison in you.
You can't even die without the death.
Yeah, you can't even die without a damn death certificate. Even in your death, you got to serve. That's a damn shame. You need their permission to die.
That's right.
How you need a death certificate? Just think about that for a second. I need a death certificate. I need to be certified for my death. Come on, man. If you don't see that there's oppression, then you can't see. Right? We don't.
For we are saved by hope. But hope that is seen is not hope. But what a man seeth, why does he yet hope for?
Right. The Bible says we save through hope, but not the hope that you can see. Why? Because when I look out at what I see is my people being destroyed. I don't see my people fitting the description of how it say we're going to be in the kingdom, helping each other, loving each other, being there for each other. We don't see that amongst our whole nation. So we hoping for it because we know that it's going to happen because God said it's going to happen. Even though we don't see it right now. That's what happened with our people. They get impatient, right? They get impatient. They find out about the truth. They do it for a little while. Then they go back in the world and they're like, man, I don't see it, right? It ain't about you seeing it. It's about you understanding and having faith that God is not a man and he should lie. He's not going to say nothing and ain't nothing going to go out of his mouth and come back forward. Whatever he say is going to take place. It just takes time as well, right? We don't.
But if we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it?
So it says we hope for what we see not, then do we with patience wait for it? Don't hope for the stuff that you can see in this world. Don't hope for these houses and cars and 401. You can see all that. But a lot of y'all, that's what your hope put in. No, you need to hope for the things that's to come, for the world that's to come, for the kingdom that's to come, not this kingdom. Right, read on.
Likewise, the Spirit also helpeth our infirmity. But we know not what we should pray for, and we ought. But the Spirit itself maketh intercession for us.
They say you don't even really know what to pray for on your own, but the Spirit making intercession for you. What's the Spirit? Bible. The Spirit, the Bible, once you read it, it'll correct you. It'll change your personality, like the elder brought out in Psalms 19:7. The law of the Lord is perfect, converting the soul. It'll change your personality. Until you get converted, you don't know what to ask for. All you want is a spouse, or a house, or a car. That's the kind of stuff you pray for. But when the Spirit intercedes for you, it lets you know, look, the thing you need to be praying for is to be more like God. The thing you need to be praying for is to hate sin. The thing you need to be praying for is for the kingdom to come, not for this world to last long. Right? Go ahead.
Groaning which cannot be uttered. And he that searcheth the heart knowing what is the mind of the Spirit.
Knowing what is the mind of the Spirit, right? If you got the fruits of the Spirit, you groaning to get up out of here, right? So Christ, the Lord, Yahweh Shai, is searching your heart. He's seeing, like, do you still love this place? You want to stay here a little bit? Yeah, they ain't ready to go. They kind of want to stay here a little bit longer, right? The Lord don't think how we do. He'll hold up the whole progression of everything for one person.
That's right.
That's like he did with Noah. He held up the whole flood until Noah got done building that ark. It could be one person literally left that the Lord waiting on to get himself together, to start praying and hating this world that we're living in, and start loving the laws of God a little bit more.
That's who we looking for.
That's what we looking for. The Lord could literally be waiting on one more person. One more person. Right? Sometimes we get ahead of ourselves. We're like, man, probably like 20 million more people left, or 20,000 more people. It could be one more person that the Lord holding this thing up for, man. And that's why we come out here week after week to try to reach that one person. Try to reach that one person because they could be in Valdosta, right? We go live on YouTube because they could be on YouTube. We don't know, right? We just do our part. Right, so like it say in the Bible, you can't say that you didn't. Give me Acts 20 and verse 26. Like it say in Acts, we gonna make a count and take the record this day that you was told, man, that the Lord told you about what's gonna happen. Right?
Acts chapter 20 and verse 26. Wherefore I take you to record this day.
Paul say, look, I take you to record this day. Right, go ahead.
That I am pure from the blood of all men.
Paul say, look, I'm pure from y'all blood. That's what our hope is, to be pure from your blood. We don't want your blood on us, right? Because we don't want the Most High to say, well, you didn't teach, you didn't tell nobody. Or this person was in your area and they said they never heard. Nah, we don't care if nobody come up. That's why we got this microphone, because we know y'all under the sound of our voice. And you can hear whether you come up or not. You gonna learn the difference between what's right and what's wrong. Who God's people is and who God's people ain't. What holy is and what unholy is. What's clean and what's unclean. Right? Go ahead.
For I have not shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of God.
We shunned to declare unto you all the counsel of the Lord, man, all the counsel of Yahweh. We come out here and we read this Bible openly and boldly, right? No edits. You understand? We come out here and do that week in and week out. Why? Because we trust the Lord. We trust the Lord and we love our people. Right? Our heart's desire and prayer is that all Israel shall be saved. Right? Give me that in Romans 10 and 1. Our heart's desire and prayer is that our whole nation should be saved, right? And that the devil get put under, right? Go ahead.
Romans chapter 10 and verse 1. Brethren, my heart desire and prayer to God for Israel is that they might be saved.
Our desire is for our nation to be saved. That's all we want. We want what Paul wants, for Israel to be saved, right? Go ahead.
For I bear them record that they have a zeal of God, but not according to knowledge.
Our people just don't know how.
That's right.
Our people just don't know how. They don't know the first steps to take to get salvation. Before they take them steps, they worry about whether the white man gonna get saved. They don't care that about the Chinese man. They never ask about him. When we show them the 12 charts and signs, they don't never say, well, where's the Chinese man? They say, well, where's the white man? That lets you know, man, something wrong, man. Our people have been indoctrinated to believe that the devil is God. And that's something that we ourselves, we doing our best to come out here and correct. Cast down that imagination, right? And teach our people some better, right? So let me get the book of Isaiah, chapter 41 and verse. Now, Isaiah chapter 44 and start at verse 21.
Isaiah chapter 44 and verse 21. Remember these, O Jacob and Israel, but thou art my servant.
The Bible say, remember these, O Jacob and Israel, for thou art my servant. We the servants of God, right? The so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You are the Israelites. He said, you are my servant, right? Go ahead.
I have formed thee.
The Bible say he created you. That's why you look like him. Don't you look like your parents? Don't you look like your dad or your mama? That's why you look like God. Because he's your father. He's your Abba. You understand? Go ahead.
Thou art my servant, O Israel. Thou shalt not be forgotten of me.
The Bible say, thou shalt not be forgotten of me. The Lord ain't forget you, man. The Lord ain't forget you. He see you catching hell. He know what you're going through. He know what you're worried and stressed about. He know what you got going on right now. He ain't forget you. But you forgot him.
That's right.
He ain't forget it. You forgot him. Right? Go ahead.
I have blotted out as a thick cloud thy transgression, and as a cloud thy sin return unto me.
You say, man, I ain't even worried about all that sin. Look, I'm going to block that out. I know that you going through it and you still doing the best you can with the hand that you have been dealt. I'm going to block that out. I ain't going to even remember that, but I'm going to remember you. That's how the Lord feel about us. Right? Go ahead.
For I have redeemed thee. Sing, O ye heaven, for the Lord hath done it. Shout, ye lower parts of the earth. Break forth into singing.
That's what the earth going to do when we get redeemed. Break forth into singing. The whole earth waiting on Israel to come back.
That's
right?
right. Ye mountains, O forest, and every tree therein.
See that? The trees don't even break forth and singing when we come back to the Lord. The whole earth waiting on us. Read on.
For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob. Jacob.
The whole everybody.
Jacob.
White man.
Jacob.
The Lord hath redeemed Jacob. Not everybody. Jacob. Read it again.
For the Lord hath redeemed Jacob.
It's plain. You ain't got to add nothing to that. That's already perfect. The Lord hath redeemed Jacob. Everybody is not Jacob. It's only 12. He had 12 sons. You understand? 12. He redeemed Jacob. Right? Read on.
And glorified himself in Israel.
Glorified himself in Israel because he gave Israel the law.
That's right.
When we keep the laws, when we repent, we are glorifying the Most High God. We showing God in us when we do that. Right? Go ahead.
Thus saith the Lord, thy Redeemer, and he that formed thee from the womb. I am the Lord that maketh all things, that stretcheth forth the heavens alone, that spreadeth abroad the earth by myself, that frustrated the tokens of the liar, and maketh diviners mad.
He say, I frustrate the tokens of the liar. The liar is the so-called white man. His tokens is his prediction, his strategy to keep you destroyed, right? His laws that he passes, his false doctrines that he puts. Those are his tokens. The Bible say, I frustrate the tokens of the wicked, right? And I, what did he say about the deceiver?
That frustrate the tokens of the liars and make it diviners mad.
He make the diviners mad, right? Because Esau got diviners. They got people that's actively doing witchcraft on our people every single day. That's why they only put certain music out. That's why in the black neighborhoods they got certain food, right? That's why you got certain liquor stores in our neighborhood. The liquor store on the African base ain't like the one in our neighborhood. It's way different. Way different. Them different spirits in the bars. You understand? They actively are doing witchcraft on our people. That's why you can't see it. You see it, but you can't see it. Like you say, you have eyes, but you perceive not. You can see it, but you can't see it. That's what you call witchcraft, right? Go ahead.
That turneth wise men backward, and maketh their knowledge foolish.
They make their knowledge foolish, right? Read.
That confirmed the word of his servant, and performed the counsel of his messenger.
You see that? And we the messengers. He said he confirmed the words of his servant. Meaning he even though we look crazy to y'all, the Lord ain't gonna let us be crazy. He gonna confirm the words of his message to us. As we come out here and deliver his word, a lot of y'all think we crazy as hell, man. Them niggas crazy. But we, like Paul say, man, we fools for Christ.
That's right.
We'll look like fools to
All
y'all.
day.
We'll look crazy as hell. We'll look like that. But at the end, y'all gonna see God was right. Damn, the Lord was using them, brother. Damn, that Bible that they were talking, that was true. Y'all gonna see it in the end, right? Read on.
That turneth wise men bite and maketh their knowledge foolish. That confirmeth the word of his servant
Confirm the words of his servant.
and performeth the counsel of his messengers.
He performs the counsel of his messengers, right? Read on.
That said to Jerusalem, thou shalt be inhabited.
We telling y'all, look, we gonna get the land back. Jerusalem gonna be inhabited.
That's right.
We gonna be in that land, right? This ain't your land, that's our land. Go ahead.
And to the cities of Judah, he shall be built.
The cities of Judah gonna be built. It's gonna get destroyed while the white man over there, and then they gonna build it back up. Right? Go ahead.
And I will raise up the decayed places thereof. That said to the deep,
Go ahead.
be dry, and I will dry up thy river.
He say to the deep, be dry. That's how we passed over our river. It ain't nothing for the Lord to make the waters part ways. But he on a deeper sense, he gonna get rid of these nations. They the sea, right? They the deep. He gonna dry them up. He gonna get rid of them. Right? Read on.
That saith Osiris, he is my shepherd and shall perform all my pleasures, even saying,
Right? He predicted that Cyrus was going to come and lead the Persians and take over Babylon.
He predicted that hundreds of years before Cyrus was even born. Right? So we know this Bible real, man. Give me Isaiah 30 and verse 11. We'll close it out with that. This Bible is real, man. This Bible gonna speak. It's gonna come to pass. Ain't nothing that you can do to stop it. Right? Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 30 and verse 11.
Jeremiah 30 and verse 11. Everything in his word is going to come to pass, man. And that's the beautiful thing about this Bible. It's the only book on the planet that's got prophecies in it. Right? Go.
Jeremiah chapter 30 and verse 11. For I am with thee, said the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations,
The Bible say that the Lord is with us. He's with Jacob to save us. Even though he make a full end of all the nations. Right? Read it again.
for I am with thee, said the Lord, to save thee. Though I make a full end of all nations, whether I have scattered thee yet, will I not make a full end of thee?
That's the type of stuff that scares eating. When you read in the Bible, that's why they don't want to read it. That's why they don't want to hear it. When you read in the Bible where the Lord say, I'm going to make a full end of all the nations where I scatter my people at. That's everybody. That's how we read in Isaiah. He said, even though you show him favor, he still ain't going to get it. He still going to get destroyed. He going to make a full end of all these nations. Right? Go ahead.
But I will correct thee in measure,
Correct us in measure, a little bit at a time, right? Read.
and will not leave thee together, altogether unpunished.
But he gonna judge us, like I said in the book of 1 Peter. Judgment gonna start in the house of the Lord, man.
Right.
So with that, pray that you was edified. Pray that you got something out of it. Pray that Israel come back to the laws, statutes, and commandments of the Most High God, Yahweh, Ba'ashim, Yahweh Shai, and they repent in these last days. The time is at hand. The kingdom is at hand. Right? Come on, back up.
Come here, brother.